Kennedy Ohinie Japon, who is seeking the party's presidential candidacy to represent Asin Central, has condemned attempt by Vice President's team to intimidate his representatives at a voting center in the northern part of the country. In a viral video, he can be heard vehemently protesting over the phone, warning Vice President Mahmoud Bawumia and President Akufo-Addo that he will expose any conspiracies.
President Akufo-Addo, member will show down. Vice President, member will show down. So, Mama chasing me agent. I'm not going to shut them. What do you bet? What do you bet in your best you have? Yes, me challenge President Akufo-Addo anytime. Bawumia, I'm telling you. No person go opposition. I'm going to opposition.
Nevertheless, Kojo Asimeni, the head of Kennedy Japon's campaign, expressed disappointment regarding the outcome of the Central Region's results. Despite being the candidate's home region, they secured the second position with Vice President Mahmoud Bawumia receiving 25 votes, while Kennedy Japan garnered 19 votes. Kojo Asimeni, who leads Kennedy Japan's campaign, remain optimistic about their chances of clinching victory and securing the sole ticket to represent the new Patriotic Party in the upcoming November 4 elections.
We got 19, and His Excellency Vice President got 23, others got 3, 2, and all that. Kind of disappointed because we thought that in Central Region will lead the pack, but all the same, when we compare nationwide, what we are hearing, we are in good position. We were expected to be in the fight. That's all we wanted to be. Understand we are in the second position from the records that we are having, and we are proud of it. We are happy about it. Now we are bringing into the court of the polling station executives so that they take the final decision.
Although certain party loyalists in the Central Region are dissatisfied with one of the outcomes, they are determined to reshape the narrative. They urge constituents of the region to unite in support of the region's representative.
Against a backdrop of heightened police presence, the proceedings at the KNUST Law Faculty Voting Center unfolded smoothly despite a disruption caused by candidate agents contesting an alleged showing of a cast ballot by Raphael Safo Patrick, the Ashanti Regional Youth Organizer for NPP. The disagreement temporarily halted the voting process.
It's a contentious issue of they disqualifying his vote on the point that he raised his hand with a folded ballot. We disagree with it because he did not show the ballot up.
Subsequently, the agents' protest led to the nullification of the contentious ballot by the Electoral Commission. Kennedy Japan's campaign team is advocating for disciplinary action against Mr. Safo, citing a breach of party rules. In attendance were members of parliament representing the 42 constituencies and the qualified delegates participating in this special exercise. Regrettably, Emmanuel Aje Anhre, the member of parliament for Echumanwebeja South, was unable to cast his vote due to his late arrival after the polling had concluded.
Why wouldn't I feel disappointed that I couldn't take part in this very crucial election? Because everybody knows where I belong. I belong to Honorable Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia secured 97 votes. Kennedy Ohinie Japan received 6 votes. Alan Kojo Chiramantin obtained 10 votes, and Dr. Ose Efria Koto garnered 5 votes. Conversely, the remaining 6 candidates did not receive any votes. Dr. Ayu Efurie, the Efijuasia Sokore Member of Parliament and coordinator of Bawumia's campaign team in the Ashanti region, affirmed that the results of this special exercise will carry over to the primaries on November 4. Supporters of Dr. Bawumia were jubilating at the voting center.
Supporters of the Vice President say the next target for them is for Dr. Bawumia to win the November 4 election. Hafiz Tijani, Citi News, KNUST, Ashanti region.
The Takoradi Technical University's auditorium, despite serving as a collation center for the Fia constituency in national elections, saw a departure from its practice of allowing journalists to observe the proceedings. The Western Regional NPP Secretary, Oketechre Amankwa Efrifa, justified this decision by attributing it to space constraints in the conference room.
I think because we are doing it inside, that is where the issue has cropped up. But we are discussing it with the regional commander and the presidential election committee rep here. And I know that at least as soon as possible, we'll get a solution for that.
Joseph Edu, a delegate and CEO of Cocoa Board, attempted to defend the exclusion of journalists from the voting process. However, Joe Garte and Joseph Kujo took a contrasting stance, criticizing this approach.
I don't think we've been cut off. To say that journalists have been cut off, to me, is a non-starter. You are interviewing me, so it means that you are part of the election. You are here.
I cannot, as it were, talk about the journalists. And I think that because of what happened previously, there's a lot of suspicion. And so sometimes when you want to sanctify something too much, if you are not careful, you go overboard. Perhaps we should have allowed the journalists to.
An interesting note is that the voting booth and the ballot box were relocated from the first floor of the auditorium to the ground floor. This was done to accommodate Kojokum, the former chieftaincy minister, who was unable to climb the stairs to cast his vote. It didn't take long for us to see the police with the ballot boxes actually descending from the auditorium, signaling that the exercise was over. And so I attempted to speak to the Regional Electoral Commission's director.
Police officers actually descended from the auditorium of the Takoradi University where the votes actually were cast. I have the EC officials here. We have the regional EC officer. Madam, can you tell us what actually transpired in there? We were not allowed inside. Well, that's the regional EC officer who tells me that but so far we've not had any briefing on the exercise that actually took place at the Takoradi University auditorium, and we are not able to. So the EC officer is here. Madam, can we talk to you? Have some provisional results, but we can't actually tell the credibility or the sanctity of these results that we've received, because the EC, one, we're not allowed inside, and two, the EC hasn't actually told us anything. This has been the situation over here in the Western region, where we have Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia actually having 31 out of the total vote cast of 45 when the whole exercise actually came to a close. For Citi News, I'm Takoradi.